Welcome back, gamers, to Mario Superstar Baseball. It occurred to me at the end of the last episode that I hadn't actually explained what the challenge stars were. Basically, for each character, there are a certain amount of tasks you have to do in order to unlock the star version of that character. And you have to do all of them in challenge mode. And some of them are locked behind difficulties, so like you can't get many of them until you're on higher difficulty modes, but I mean they're basically simple things like hit a home run or make a good catch or what have you. We're not going to do any of that, but I figured I'd let you know because you kept going to that screen and I showed you which ones we unlocked and I didn't explain what it is we were doing there. That is my fault, but oh well. So we unlocked a couple of characters in the last one. They're not great, if I'm honest. We're going to use the Flying Goomba, the Paragoomba, I believe is the name. But I don't really know. Is Koopa Troopa better than Monty Mole? Kinda. Maybe. We'll give him a go. Now just flip around our left and right. And we're good to go. And we're going to take on Wario's team this time. Because he's the last one I have to fight before Bowser, actually. His team is pretty good. Yeah, as the loading screen tells us, the gimmick in this stage is that there are chain chomps sleeping in the, I believe it's the foul side, each foul side, there's a chain chomp, so if you go over there, if the ball gets hit over there, you're gonna get hit, you're gonna get whacked by the chain chomp, and it kind of sucks, but, I mean, you have to get the ball, so there's not a whole lot you can do about it. I will say, I really hate the Magic Koopas. I feel like they have an insane amount of range to catch the ball with their little staffs. I feel like it's more than everyone else who has a glove, but again, that may just be an aesthetic thing. That may just be me looking at it and it feels that way. There's also in this stage those flying birds. If you hit the ball near them, they create a tornado, and that sends the ball any which way. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. You're not gonna know. I don't think I hit any of them in this. I can't show them off, but they do exist. We didn't score a run for the second straight first inning, and that's disappointing. But I don't feel terribly concerned about it, if I'm being honest. I don't think the Magic Koopas are very good at hitting, and I've been pitching pretty well with Mario. I don't think I've given up a run yet. Unless I'm mistaken, but I'm pretty sure we've won. We've had a shutout each game so far. So, not too scared. Waluigi does look like he can hit a little bit. I think he's an okay character. I think he's like a Daisy-ish character or a Luigi-ish character. I think he's decent all-around stats. Boo is one of the best pitchers in the game according to the stats. And it'd be kind of cool to have him, I guess. I like Boo. Boo is always my character to use in the Mario Tennis games because he had an insane amount of curve on all of his hits, which doesn't always work against computer players, but against humans who are not anticipating it, you can really mess them up. This is the first time we're using Koopa Troopa, so let's see if we can actually do something with him. That might fall in. No, it didn't fall in. Waluigi got there. But that's okay. We only need one. So there's the chain chomp. If he were to try to go catch that ball, he'd get smacked. Here's another one that might fall in, and it did. Boo is a good pitcher, but he's not the fastest fielder. Again, here's another Goomba that does not have arms, but can still somehow bat. That's okay with me. I messed up here. I wanted everyone to tag or to round the bases, and for some reason the controls only had Goomba do it, but the the CPU, especially on this kind of difficulty, but I think it's just in general, is terrible at trying to get you if you are off the base. Like if you're caught between bases. A rundown, they call it in real baseball. They're just not very good at it, so it's not a big concern. You basically just run back to the base and they throw it back too slowly. Drove in a run with Yoshi there. That could be game over for Mr. Wario and his team, because we haven't given up a run yet. We're pretty good. If we can pad the lead here, that would be swell. But doesn't look like it's gonna happen. No, he just got there in time. Or just got the ball there in time. We got 5 hits, that's good. That means we're at least getting on base. If you get on base, you've got a good chance. So we've got another mission here. Let's strike out this big boy. His batting style doesn't look the greatest, but he's got some power, so if he made contact, we would have been in trouble, but he didn't. Here's King Boo, who I think is also another power guy, if I'm remembering correctly. It's kind of weird that we have both Boo and King Boo in the same game. I feel like you should only really have one of them, but that's okay. Oh, and Magic Koopa actually got a hit. Petey Piranha is really strong. We don't want to let her, I don't know, make contact. It, I guess. Let's just call it an it. It just swings with its leaves, but despite leaves being very, you know, thin and flexible, it can hit the ball really far. We got a perfect hit. Is that going to be a home run? That is the first home run of this series, ladies and gentlemen. We got a home run with our boy Mario. He is the only strikeout on our team so far, and now he's got the first, and so far only, home run. Which, that makes me happy, because hitting home runs in this game actually isn't that easy. Like, I'm better at doing it in real baseball games. I'm not entirely sure why. It might just be a timing thing, or it might just be I'm not using the charge thing properly. Like, I think you're supposed to time it better so that you charge right as they're winding up, so that you're not stuck in the charge animation for too long. I don't know. The point is, I'm not great at it, so hitting a home run there with Mario, who has good power but not, like, superb power, that makes me pretty happy, actually. And it gives us a little bit of a cushion, because 1-0 isn't great, because they could just hit a home run. They've got a bunch of power dudes. 2-0, they'd have to have someone on base for that, and we're pretty good at not letting them on base. I mean, they've got 1 hit so far. I mean, the first game in the series, they didn't get a single hit. So, I'm feeling pretty confident right now that Wario's going to go down. But you never know. Maybe, just maybe, they string together a couple of hits. That's what sportscasters have to do whenever the game's out of hand. They're like, well, you know, maybe there's a chance if this historic run happens in the last minute of the game. And you know they're just making stuff up in order to try not to lose viewers, but you gotta appreciate the effort. I'm not gonna do that to you. They're done. It's over. That is the game. As the Lakitu says. It's Lakitu, right? I am really behind on my Mario character knowledge. I am sorry. Not really. I'm only kind of sorry. It's been... since I played, like... I actually checked the real Mario game, like, character names and stuff. It's been a while. I played Odyssey. That was the Switch one, right? Yeah. Odyssey recently, and that was a fun game, but it's not like you learn a whole bunch of character names in that. At least I didn't, but could just be me. I'm trying to think of the last 2D Mario I played. It was probably that DS one, like New Super Mario Bros. I think that was a DS game. That was long time ago. Mostly I just play the party games now. So somehow winning 4 matches against other teams caused a thunderstorm to appear and destroyed that shell, and now we can head to Bowser's castle, which, despite him challenging us, he decided to block. I don't know. Bowser's dumb. We'll get there next time.